Hey everyone, it's Emily. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning in today. This video is going to be the first week of my minimalism game challenge. If you are new to the minimalism game, it is a 30-day challenge. Day 1, you declutter 1 item. Day 2, you declutter 2. Day 3, you declutter 3, and so on and so forth. And we are going to go over week 1. I'm very happy with the progress. I'll show you the grand total because I just finished week 1 today, and you can see all the stuff that I'm decluttering. And I'm really excited about this challenge. It definitely is needed at the moment. If you are new to my channel, me and my husband are purchasing a home for the first time, and so I just want to get everything out of my home that I don't want to move. So that is why I'm doing this. I hope you like it and stick around. If you do, please give it a thumbs up, and let's just get to day 1. It's day 1 of my 30-day minimalism game, and the first thing that I am getting rid of are these shoes. These shoes are kind of part of my fantasy self, where I feel like I'm going to be having all these like dinner parties and things where I'm going to be wearing fancy shoes like this. They're little heels. Now, I've had these shoes since 2014, and I've gotten some use out of them, mostly for like Halloween costumes. We don't go on fancy dinner dates. We don't really go to like house parties, maybe in the future, but I know myself also, and if I know I'm going to be going to a party or doing something long term on my feet, I'm not going to wear high heels. So I know these aren't a very high heel, but for me, I just don't wear them because I know they're uncomfortable, and I'd rather choose a different outfit to wear different shoes versus wearing the fancy shoes that I have. So I haven't worn them in like 2 years. These can go. For day 2, I'm getting rid of these guys. They live in our guest room, and they're kind of just a nuisance because they live on the bed, so no one ever uses them, and then when guests are here, they have to take them off the bed, and then they're just like a pain in the butt anyways. We have a lot of Disney artwork in here, but these 2 characters I really don't care about. We got them like the first year that we moved to San Diego. We won them at Disneyland, like when they're carnival game type things. But I really don't care about them, and they kind of just, we move them around, and they really don't serve a purpose. I'm going to say goodbye to them. It is day 3, and I went through my desk really quick. We don't keep a lot of stuff in here, but I do have 3 things. So the first 2 are these dust-offs. I had gotten like a pack of 4, and they're all pretty defective. They don't really work very well. I know you have to keep them upright and store them upright and don't shake them and do little spurts, but it's just so much work to do what I want it to do, and I'd rather just like take a wipe and just clean it. So I don't recommend these, plus the little nozzles keeps breaking. It's just, these are a mess. I'm just going to get rid of the 2 that I haven't used yet because the top's already broken. And then the third item I have is this little flash. It came with my camera in like a set, but I have upgraded since. So I really don't need this because this one doesn't really do what I want it to, where I have like actually beefier pro type of flashes, and I would definitely use those ones over this little cheapy guy. So I'm getting rid of these 3 items today. Sorry if you're hearing the dishwasher, but I just went through all of my records, and in the past like month I've been rotating through them to see if there's things that I like or don't like. I just kind of put them on the record player again just to double check that I had the right albums to what I remember, and I have quite a few that I'm getting rid of. Now, when I first got my record player, I signed up for Vinyl, which is a subscription box where they send out like newer bands and artists and try to match it to your criteria, and I'm realizing a lot of the ones that I got from Vinyl I'm not interested in. There are some that I did enjoy, but in general I love the albums that I actually purchased myself versus getting in a subscription box. So I'm just going to share with you the things that I have decided against. I have these 3 here, which we have Warby Jets, this one which just annoys me that the band's name isn't on the front, and then we have Coasts, and these are all albums that sound really waffly, like they're underwater, and it just makes it really hard to hear the words, and it just annoys me. So these 3 are going to go. I have these ones here, which are just not my style. I'm pretty flexible when it comes to music choice, but some of them I just really don't care about. This one in particular, which is Surf Rock is Dead, I just kept for a long time because it's a white album, and I just have, I don't know, I have a special place for the colored albums. Like I have one that's blue and one that's pink, but I actually like the music, where this one I really didn't care about. These other three are kind of, all the songs sound the same. You know, there's really no variety. I could have this album on for like 2 hours and think it's the same song. So I'm gonna get rid of these three as well. And then I have these two that I got from a thrift store, but they're actually, they don't work very well. It's just a couple musical ones. So I'm getting rid of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's crazy. It is day 5. And I'm going to go through this cube. It's been up on the very top shelf, and I honestly forgot what's in here. I think it's mostly hats. I think it's all hats and like Disney ears. Some of them are Dave's, and I'll set them aside if he wants them. But I'm just going to go and see if there's anything in here that I'm willing to part with. So I did find 2 pieces. I have these ears, which for me it's really hard to part with Disney ears just because, I don't know, they have special memories and we wear them when we go to Disney and we're wanting to buy Disney passes again. So having a variety sounds like a good idea. I did keep about 6 pairs of Disney ears, but these ones I am parting with. These are actually youth sizes, and I got them and they've been fun. They light up and they go along with the World of Color show, but it's too tight for my head. Whenever I wear them, I get like an instant headache. They're just too small. These are a different like band, because the other ones, like these ones, are pretty flexible. I don't know if you really care about this, but they're pretty flexible. Where this one, like, yes, I can make it work, but it feels like it's like pressing onto my head. So this is gonna go. I also have this hat that I've had for a really long time. It's kind of grody now. I'm sure I could wash it, but I have like 2 other hats that I wear and I've worn for the past like 4 winters, and I live in San Diego, so I don't need like a plethora of winter hats. So this one I'm going to part with. So I still need 3 items for today. I did find this, and I'm counting it as 3 even though it looks like 1. There are 3 in here. These are little travel bags. We've had this pack unopened for 4.5 years, and we just have plenty that I don't need a brand new pack of them opened up as well. So I think we already have like 20 to use when we're traveling, and obviously we haven't had so much luggage that we need to break out this one too. So I know it only looks like 1, but there are 3 in here, and I'm counting it. Day 6 of my minimalism game, and I just went through this shelf of books, and at the beginning of the year I really want to read this whole shelf, and since then I've accumulated some books, and then I haven't really read many of the ones that were originally here. I read 2 of them, which are Obsidio and Gemina, but the rest I went through. A lot of the books that were on that shelf were ones from Book of the Month, and I'm definitely realizing subscription boxes just aren't my thing when it comes to certain criteria, like records. I probably should pick my own records. Same with books. I'd much rather go to a bookstore if I'm in need of a new book and like read the teasers and maybe read like the first few pages to see if I want it, because I have a lot of books that I really have no interest in actually reading. I have 3 which were from Book of the Month. So we have White Fur, The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, and Since We Fell. They're all kind of like upscale New York type of scene, and I just really don't care about that. So, and I'm realizing I definitely have a specific genre that I like. So I have The Widows of Sea Trail, which is based in California, which is cool, but it sounds really boring. We have Last Iota, and it's a sci-fi book, but I do like sci-fi, but that one just doesn't call out to me. And then I have this one, which is like a mystery novel, and I do like mysteries as well, but I don't know. The best and scariest. No, I don't really care about it. And then this one is The Silkworm, and I didn't buy the first book. I bought like the 4th book in the series, so I really don't care to read this one because I don't like the catch-up process. And then the final one is the Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. I've heard really bad reviews, and honestly, I really don't care to read it, so this is going to go as well. So that is 7 books for day 6. It is day 7 of my minimalism game, and I'm really excited about this day because I talked to Dave and asked if he wanted to keep our CDs. Dave's car doesn't even take CDs. I have like the little pack of CDs in my car that I use, and a lot of these are just like empty jewel cases or ones we haven't used in ages. And in this day and age, CDs are kind of irrelevant because if I want to listen to a certain song, I'm not going to bust out a CD. I'm actually going to like go on Spotify or Pandora and look it up. And we don't need them. And so Dave said, yeah, there's really no point of having these anymore. Well, we shall see, but I'm pretty sure I'm getting rid of 90% of these, and I'm just going to go through them. I'm realizing, so I just quickly looked at them, and these are all Dave's, and the ones that he does want to keep, he already put in his car. I don't need any of this, so well over 7. That's insane. So I'm going to count these up and give you a grand total for the week. So that is it for week 1 of my minimalism game. I got rid of 92 pieces, which is way more than what you're supposed to do, but the CDs definitely helped. I think I got rid of about 60 CDs. So day 1, we have these shoes. Day 2, the stuffed animals. Day 3, we have those 3 items. Day 4, we got rid of 9 records. 5, we got rid of a couple things from my closet. We got rid of some books on day 6, and today we got rid of all of these.